รายการต่อไปนี้เหมาะสำหรับผู้ชมที่มีอายุ 18 ปีขึ้นไปอาจมีภาพเสียงหรือเนื้อหาที่ไม่เหมาะสมด้านพฤติกรรมความรุนแรงเพศและการใช้ภาษาซึ่งต้องใช้วิจารณญาณในการรับชมผู้ชมที่มีอายุน้อยกว่า 18 ปีควรได้รับคำแนะนำ
Then their mother came out and said, "Time for kittens to go to bed." Their mother smiled and said with a purr, "Fine.
We're gonna have to break up.
I am not driving you to dance class, so if you want..."
You don't? I'd love to play, but I better get home to my other mother.
I'm not scared of women or dates.
Layer it with cool words, the kids say.
Where the heck is Kevin?
Right here in San Francisco, and get this, tryouts are tomorrow after school.
Well, I'm also considering a line of jams.
I guess we had a lot of crazy ideas back then.
Yes! 3 little kittens started to bawl. Mommy were not tired at all. Their mother smiled and said with a purr, "Fine, but at least you should brush your foot." Hey, I would have told you the truth, but you're too much of a wimp to handle it. That's it, I'm out of here.
Don't bother watching the rest. Gotcha. Elastigirl doesn't save the day. She only postpones her defeat. And while she postpones her defeat, you eat shit.
Only I could have helped her. So many times I almost had.
Hey, mister, you are not a failure. Things will get better, I promise.
Yeah, you know, as far as dates go, I think I'm good with just the one. It is just a toy, now stop it!
Come on, he's adorable.
3 little kittens round and turned his whole life upside down. One big unicorn, strong and free, thought he was happy as he could be. They made him laugh, they made him cry. He never should have said goodbye.
I really need to talk to him.
After I did do that, I put it back.
I'm kind of freaking out up here.
Shut up!
I drew that when I was 5 years old.
I got 2 words for you.
It's 100%.
Wait, what? It's true? You never told me I had a brother, and you told me that Dad died of disappointment when I was born.
Yeah, but I'm still me. I'm still the same girl you fell in love with. That's exactly what I expect. But that was the only way I was gonna stop that giant robot. Did you ever think I could do something like that?
I don't think so, sweetheart. Three little kittens started to bawl. Mommy were not tired at all. Their mother smiled and said with a purr, "Fine. We can't sleep. Can't even try." Then their mother sang a lullaby. "Good night, kittens. close your eyes. The physical appearance of the please makes no difference. They still know, so go to sleep. Three little kittens with fur all brushed said, "We can't sleep. We feel too rushed." Seriously, I'm going to suffer the wrath of Gru. Gru to Mr. Burton's.
Okay, but only one each.
Rule number 3. You will not cry, or whine, or laugh, or giggle, or sneeze, or burp, or fart.
Well, we were promised delivery on the 5th. What luck, right?
How about this impressive trinket?
Did you leave Jordan with Dad?
I'm sorry, Bernard. Of course, you're right. You know, I could use a.
Well, Shrek owns his own land. Don't you, honey?
I don't think so. Full of these little girls who are counting on a visit from a fairy princess. Listen, I don't want a refund. I want the fairy princess that you can sleep at night, you crusher of little girls' dreams.
Monster, that it didn't matter.
There's a devilish look in his eyes and I don't like it.
Dad, give me my son.
When I get in there, you are in for a walloping. In the kitchen.
That's amazing. Derek, is the camera rolling?
I knew she was going skating, but I thought it was friends.
Westbrook Prep. Good. Just trying to get a head start on life and secure a successful future. Shaving cream. Toilet paper.
Okay, rule number 2, you will not bother me while I'm working. You will not touch anything. One Big Unicorn. I wrote it. Oh, look, it's a puppet book. Not to pat myself on the back, it probably will be.
Soon.
All right. Good night, Agnes.
Two hours later.
What on earth do you think the baby will be doing?
Bedtime.
I know it was hard on you. Maybe it's my turn in the private sector and you take...
I'm sorry, sweetie, but he's just a goat. Life is just like that. Hoping for a unicorn, you get a goat.
You know how I feel about that, Bob. Darn you, we can't blow cover again. It is a bad thing, Bob. Uprooting our family again.
I believe you girls would use her like this. You were trouble. Putting all these thoughts into Mamie's head.
Just thinking. Honey, you didn't have to do that. I know how much you love your job. But now I'll never get the chance. Because I have been kicked to the curb. The purest. Ow! I had the job! What have you accomplished that would have meant it?
Don't bother watching the rest. Every meaningful experience must be packaged and delivered to you to watch at a distance.
Hello?
Hello?
I mean my other mother.
Is a recording.
That know-it-all whitey said it was all on Mr. B's head. I knew he was wrong.
I told you to stay in kitchen.
It wasn't my fault you hit that truck. You and Dad get paid to write about plants, and you hate dirt.
Luxurious hair, worse than I did before I came. Right. Back on the job.
You're all drinking! We'll make it stop it!
I told you you're supposed to stay with the ball. We discussed this. Now is not the time to mess with the plan. Stuff you all in the class. Stuff you all in the class. Maybe you should just... Evidence. I go with my gut, and my gut tells me.
We just made a couple of tiny adjustments.
No, it's been a little tough lately. Accidentally freezing himself in carbonite.
You're not my mother. My mother doesn't have
Yes, you may touch the air.
Boys, time for bed. We're back at work in the morning.
The drive out was pretty fun, huh?
Baby Core stole all the love from me, and now I'm going to take it back from them. You should understand what I'm talking about. You got replaced. Your parents' love all to yourself again. But no, you blew it.
15 years old, and I don't care what my mama says. I can't support it. Then I gonna have a bitch.
What have you accomplished that was so nothing?
Right here in San Francisco, and get this, tryouts are tomorrow after school.
Don't take that home with me. We're not going back to villainy. Lisa me Lipo. And I don't want to hear another word about it.
Kevin.
Things look bleak, baby! I'm not gonna lie!
Okay, this is Brat's lair. It may not look like much, but this place is armed with some of the most high-tech weaponry known to man. It's considered impenetrable. This, not like stealing lollipop. Next, then there are these deadly spikes. The getaway driver is the most crucial part of any plan. Do you know how hard it is?
I know you won't disappoint me.
Yes!
If you and I can keep smiling, it would.
Our friends are back home.
We've known Barney since we were little. You were his best friend in kindergarten. And you were mine. It gets complicated.
Yeah, right. Should I friend Barney?
Searching for Barney likes pranks. No matches.
Your pranks are lame.
They're funny, man. If I don't do funny, I got nothing.
Since when did this stuff matter? Barney and Ron? It's like we used to be.
Oh, Barney!
Hey! Oh, Barney, I am so sorry. I let you down. I know I'm always overwhelmed with work, but I'm your dad, okay? You're like a piece of my heart walking around the world, and I love you so much that it makes me strong enough to deal with anything. Except losing touch with you. Just talk to me, Barney. You're lonely?
Connect.